Good morning, students. So far we have learnt how to solve a pair of linear equation by graphical substitution and elimination methods. So here there is another method of solving a pair of linear equation in two variables, that is the cross multiplication method. So this is also a very useful method in solving a pair of equations. So let us see how this method works. So here I consider the general form of a pair of linear equation in two variables. So say here a1 x plus b1 y plus c1 which is equals to 0. Then a2 x plus b2 y plus c2 which is equals to 0. So this is the general form of a pair of linear equation in two variables where a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2 are all the real numbers. So here in order to find the values of x and y, we follow the following method. So we go for the arrow diagram x, then y and then 1. Then here I write b1, b2, here I write b1 and then b2 and then here I write c1, c2 and then here I write a1, a2 and then again at the end I write b1, b2. So now see here, these two must be multiplied. Here the arrow indicates b1 will be multiplied with c2 and then minus b2 c1. This is the cross multiplication. Then now see here, c1 must be multiplied with a2 and then c2 must minus c2 into a1 and then a1 b2 then a2 b1. So this can be written as x divided by b1 c2 b1 c2 minus b2 c1 which is equals to now y divided by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 then which is equals to 1 divided by a1 b2 then minus a2 b1. So now see here, now we can equate the first term with the last one because this is a constant and then second term with the last term. So here x divided, first I will go for x, this implies x divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 which is equals to take 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So now see here, now take the denominator to the RHS, it goes to the numerator. X is equals to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this is the formula for finding x. So if you are, if you don't remember the formula, so you can go for this arrow diagram. From this we can write this particular formula. Now I will go for y. So now equate the second term with the last one. So y divided by C1 A2 minus C1 A2 minus C2 A1, which is equals to 1 divided by, which is equals to 1 divided by A1 B2 minus A2 B1 So now again you take the denominator to the RHS, it goes to the numerator, y which is equals to C1 A2 minus C2 A1 divided by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So this is the formula for finding the value of y. So now let us recall the condition for unique solution and the condition for infinitely many solutions and the condition for no solutions. So see here, the first one, A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So if this is the condition, then the two lines will intersect at a point. So for or unique solutions or unique solution. Then the second one, A1 by A2 which is equals to B1 by B2 which is equals to C1 by C2. So this condition is for infinitely many solutions. So infinitely many solutions. So now the third condition, it is A1 by A2 which is equals to B1 by B2 which is not equal to C1 by C2. So if this is the condition, then we have no solution or the lines are parallel. So it is no solution. So this is about the introduction of the cross multiplication method. So next we will solve few problems. Well, let us solve some important example problems. The question is, for which values of P does the pair of equations given below has a unique solution? So the given pair of equation is 4x plus py plus 8 equal to 0, then 2x plus 2y plus 2 which is equals to 0. So here we will go for the solution. So we will note down the values of a1 b1 and then a2 b2. So here the condition is unique solution. So for the unique solution we need a1 b1 a2 b2. We don't need c1 and c2 because the condition is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Here a1 which is equals to 4, a1 is equals to 4, then b1 which is equals to p, then a2 which is equals to 2, and then b2 which is equals to 2. Now to have unique solution, the condition is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So let us go for a1 by a2 now. So it is 4 by 2 not equal to b1 by b2, that is p by 2. This implies So here multiply 2 to both the sides, here 2 get cancels, we are left out with only 4, and here 2 and 2 get cancels, we get only P. This implies 4 not equal to P or P not equal to 4. P not equal to 4. Therefore, for all the values of P except for the pair of equation has unique solution. The pair of equations have unique solution. So this is all about the first example problem, and mark this as very important. So this can be given for 2 marks. Well, the second example problem, it is, for what values of k will the following pair of linear equations have infinitely many solutions? So the pair of equation is kx plus 3y minus of k minus 3 equal to 0, then 12x plus ky minus k equal to 0. So we'll note down the values of a1, b1, c1, and then a2, b2, c2, because this has infinitely many solutions, means a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Here a1 which is equals to k, then b1 which is equals to 3, then c1 which is equals to minus k minus 3, then a2 which is equals to 12, then b2 which is equals to k, then c2 which is equals to minus k. So now to have infinitely many solutions, the condition is a1 by a2 which is equals to b1 by b2 which is equals to c1 by c2. So all the 3 ratios are equal. So now let us substitute the values now. a1 by a2, it is k divided by 12. So this implies k by 12 which is equals to then b1 by b2, it is 3 by k which is equals to the last one, see there, c1 by c2. So minus by minus it becomes plus, I write only k minus 3 by k. So k minus 3 divided by k minus 3 by k. So now I will take up the first 2 cases. We can equate these two. In the second case, I equate the second and the third term. So now k by 12 which is equals to 3 by k. So now go for the cross multiplication. K will be multiplied with k, we get k square which is equals to, then 12 into 3, it is 36. K square equal to 36, k equal to plus or minus 6. K which is equal to plus or minus 6. Now we have to equate the second and the third case. Also 3 by k which is equals to k minus 3 divided by k. Divided by k. So now go for the cross multiplication. 3k which is equals to, now multiply k with these two terms. We get k square and then minus 3k, k square minus 3k. So here let us simplify this now. Minus 3k I will take it to the LHS, it becomes plus 3k. So 3k plus 3k which is equals to k square, then 6k which is equals to k square, or this can be written as k square minus 6k which is equals to 0. So I take k common here. Inside the bracket we are left out with k minus 6 which is equals to 0. So here k equal to 0 and k which is equals to 6. So we have to equate these two with the 0. If we equate k with 0, we get k equal to 0. Then k minus 6 equal to 0 means k equal to plus 6. So these are the values of k now. So now in the first case we have plus or minus 6, in the second case we have 0 and 6. So which is the common value now? It is plus 6. Therefore for k is equals to 6, the pair of equation has infinitely many solutions. So this is all about the second example problem, and mark this as very important for 3 marks.